Hello, everybody. I'm Brian,
And I'm Brian.
and this is Brian versus Brian, episode 259, District 9. Okay? We didn't plan that. Uh, pull up my District 9 notes here. Oh, yeah. This is the
2009.
directorial,
Yeah.
2009, District 9, 259, directorial debut of Neil Blomkamp. And 2009 science fiction action film, directed by Neil Blomkamp, and his feature film debut, written by Neil Blomkamp and Terry Tatchell, his wife, and produced by Peter Jackson. So this is at the crazy time in 2009 where what's his name? Peter Jackson was going to produce a Halo movie.
Yes, I remember this. Yes. Yeah.
And he pinned Neil Blomkamp to direct.
Hmm.
And they started, they had, I don't know if they had a script, but they had story ideas at least. They had props made already. They had a lot of stuff kind of rolling. And then for some reason in 2009, which I'm pretty sure is like when Halo 3 came out, right?
Somewhere around there. Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
Somehow they couldn't get the finances together to do it after making all this stuff. And I mean, Halo arguably at its height in '09, and they couldn't get it done.
Which
So
is crazy because you have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I can't speak. Peter Jackson made a short film, Halo film, and I remember buying it on the Xbox Marketplace on the 360. And it was like a 5 to 7 minute like action set piece with Halo characters. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. And all of us were like, yes, give this guy a fucking, it was like a proof of concept kind of thing. Like, yeah, I can do a Halo movie. And I was like, if that didn't get studios excited for that, I wish I could. I'm going to look it up after this because I'm sure it exists
yeah,
on YouTube somewhere. But surprised that didn't get funding because I remember that like 7 to 10 minute thing that Peter
I
Jackson
think
did.
there was a little video that came with Halo 3, if
Oh, was
I'm
it?
remembering correctly. It was like on there, and then you could buy it separately. And yeah, it was either Peter Jackson or Neil Blomkamp. I know Neil's done a Halo short
Hmm.
for Microsoft. I don't know if it's that one because they did a couple more,
Yeah.
but he's done one. I don't know if Peter actually did one or if he just kind of helped with it. But yeah, they're all pretty good, other
Yeah.
than the show.
Yeah. I only watched the first episode of season one, so I dipped out really quick. I hear it did not get any better.
No, and so this was, when did this come out in '09? So it debuted at San Diego Comic Con on July 23rd, and then it released in the United States on August 14th, 2009. A budget of 30 million, box office of 210 million. This motherfucker made some monies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's kind of interesting to see like those white guns they have. Those are like the Halo BRs,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like all the weapons they were getting ready for Halo, and I'm sure all the cars and stuff. Even though they're not Halo, they fit in that universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to be sidecars, and then you'd have the warthogs and stuff, but you'd see those ones too. But this is the movie we actually got, so let's review this one. And it's like a mockumentary
Yeah.
style,
Yeah.
which is really cool. The first like what is it, hour is all really heavy mockumentary and cramming all the story of the spaceship down your throat. Spaceship appears over Johannesburg, South Africa in 1982, in an alternate 1982. And then they don't know why it's not moving. It's just hovering there. What they say, like the doors didn't even, open for 3 months after it
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
been
They had to cut in.
hovering there.
Hmm.
So they went in there and then they found all these aliens who are
Like
kind of,
malnourished and shit. Yeah.
yeah, they're all sickly and
Hmm.
they got the fucking Zoidberg mouse, and they're called prawns, is what the derogatory term they call them. And
Yeah.
I like that one. Said, "Well, what did they look like prawns?" Yes.
That's what they look
Okay,
like.
they look like a prawn.
You can't tell me
they
that
look
they don't look like
they look
prawns.
very delicious. I don't know. uh, yeah, and wow, there's like a million of them on board, I think. And so they have to keep them somewhere. The ship can't go anywhere, and they're telling everybody on Earth and in South Africa that we're just they're just staying there. We're figuring out a way to get them back. We're gonna get them out of here, and they have to have a place for them to stay. And then crime and starts happening amongst the alien population, and they kind of get violent towards humans. Humans are getting violent towards them.
Yeah, it turns
Next
into a
thing you know,
slum. Yeah, basically.
it's all fenced off and
Yeah.
militarized. And it says here, what was it? Based off some. The title and premise of District 9 were inspired by events in Cape Town's District 6 during the apartheid era. So this is dealing with a bunch of themes of like racism and I don't know, speciesism and all sorts of that stuff underlying.
Yeah, I were you surprised by I've seen this. I saw it when it came out, and I don't remember I don't know if this movie's heavy-handed because I don't think it's heavy-handed. It's pretty. It's not subtle. I don't know. It handles its themes pretty well. I think it doesn't beat
Mm-hmm.
you over the head with it. But I was surprised at how just like awful it is. Like as you're watching the
Yeah.
eviction sequence, I was like, man, this is awful. But I don't remember feeling that way. And when I first saw it, maybe I just forgot this kind of portion of the movie. But it's like, man, some of this is kind of hard to watch.
Yeah, xenophobia and all these themes, and it's heavy-handed in it. And I don't know. As we're young men watching it,
Yeah.
I think it's a cool alien movie.
Yeah, yeah,
you're
it's a
like
kick-ass
fuck these,
sci-fi
you're like
movie, yeah.
fuck these aliens, dude. You're like shoot them in the head, yeah. Ooh, there's a baby one, crack them in half. Now, as an older man watching this, you're just, what about the aliens?
Yeah, these poor prawns. Leave them alone.
Look at they're eating cat food, the poor things.
Yeah.
But yeah, the District 9 is where they're kept, and it's just becoming disgusting, and it's taken over by like gangs too, like African gangs now live in there to trade with the prawns, and they're like, and then they gloss over this. They love cat food. We don't know. It's like catnip for cats, but cat food for the prawn. I
Stronger.
don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, and they just love it for some reason, and so they'll like trade alien weapons to the African gangs for cat food, and the gangs can't even use the weapons, and they go through this in the documentary. Like we've been trying to look at their technology and see how it works, but we can't. It's somehow tied to their DNA. Humans
Mhm.
can't use any of this, and so they're giving up some pretty cool stuff. Like I think it was the giant mech, like the big mech suit, and that CG was a little rough.
Yeah, everything looked really good, but yeah, that mech suit was pretty rough.
For some reason, the mech didn't quite
Yeah.
come across. A lot of the prawns out in the open when it's daylight don't look that great,
Hmm.
but then they always seem like they up the budget or model when they're doing anything close, like facial
Yeah,
stuff.
totally.
Looks really good. But when they're just side characters, it looks a little off. This is when 2009. This is when we're starting to really get some CG going. That's really good, and
Yeah.
so it's pretty good. It holds up pretty well, surprisingly. Um, so yeah, they got to move all the prawns, and now there's like 2.3 million or something because they keep having kids, and
Hmm.
that was a pretty. They got to move them to District 10, which is going to be better, but apparently it's shittier. It's just these like little tents,
Yeah, little white tents.
and
Yeah.
they all know it. Yeah, and the guy says no, it's District 10 is really a concentration camp. Everything's worse. It's new, but you'll soon have it be like this in just a matter of months.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so they're doing a mission to go around and serve eviction notices to these aliens. I don't see why you would have to do that. Just move them. Who's gonna fight for them? They're
Yeah, yeah.
literally from another planet, stuck here. I'm pretty sure the world. We would have just dropped a bomb right there. We'd be done with this. But they're trying. I guess they're giving them some rights. They got a shack they get to live in. You got eviction rights. They're gonna make you sign this paper, so they do it legally. And I got a feeling they would do it if you didn't sign it or not. So
Yeah,
I don't
I
know if
even love that. Like,
they.
I think the first person they give the eviction notice to, like, slaps it down, and then they kind of like rough him up or whatever. And then, what's the guy's name? Is it Wit? what the fuck was his name? I don't know. The main character is like, see, it works. So when you slapped it down, the paw hit the thing. It totally works. But that was kind of funny.
Weakus.
Weakest.
Weakus. I like how the crab's name is Christopher,
Yeah, yeah.
and the
That's
man's
the
name
weakest.
is Weakus Vandemaru. It's like we're supposed to remember this,
Yeah,
Weakus, and then they say it in their accent, and it sounds like Vikas.
yeah.
So I want to call him Vikas, but it's Weakus. And yeah, this whole thing is kind of based on a short film that Balloon Camp did, Alive in Joburg.
Johannesburg.
Yeah, but they call it Joburg because
Oh yeah.
it's fake, but it's real. Yeah, I just watched some of that, and it's pretty much the same exact thing. It's all the documentary stuff, and they have some cheaper aliens. Like they'll show like just strings coming out of like a hood, so they don't have to show shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they have a little bit of a CG alien, so you can see what they look like. But it's the same guy, same character, Weakus. So this is his debut in a movie too.
Which what a debut! God damn, this guy was awesome.
Yeah. And then I don't know if he's done anything else. I've seen him around. I
He
think I
was
have seen him in some other things. I thought,
yeah,
but
he kind of. I know he was in Elysium, his second movie, and then there was a movie that came out I think last year called Monkey Man, produced by Jordan Peele and directed by Dave. But it was like an action movie, and he's in that. But yeah, he did not rise the ranks of stardom, unfortunately. But because I think he's great in this movie.
yeah, and this got Academy Award nominations for Best Picture, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Visual Effects, and Best Film Editing. I don't know if it won any of those.
Holy shit! I didn't realize it got Best Picture. That's great. That was still, I think, 2009 was when it was still five nominations. Now it's 10. It's been 10 for a long time, but I think back in 2009 it was
Yeah,
still five. Damn.
yeah, that's pretty crazy to have
Yeah.
this out of nowhere weird science fiction movie Best Picture. Um, Not Best Director though, you bitch.
Yeah.
We're not letting you in that quick, Bloomcamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got to move him. Weakus is given um like the I don't know. He's in charge of this whole initiative,
Yeah. Is that
and he's
promotion from his father-in-law?
father-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his father-in-law's kind of an asshole. Don't fuck this up. Giving you this huge opportunity. All you got to do is have these stupid prawns sign. Even you could mess this up. And yeah, they're going down on the down in there, just door to door. Not hello, yeah, how are you? Yes,
Yeah.
and I don't know the prawns. Like they have subtitles and like they understand the humans,
Hmm.
and then it's like the humans understand them. I don't know what's going on here, but they're like,
Yeah.
no, 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 and they're just talking to him. I'm like, okay, well, I can get over that part, but it is kind of cool to instantly see like the interaction.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
And
not explained. You just kind of get that
yeah,
at some point they've learned how to interact with one another. Yeah.
and so we're not dealing with we don't know what the aliens are saying or what's going
Yeah.
on. I like that. Yeah, first guy like slaps the clipboard. I'm not going anywhere, and he's like, "See, that is a signing because
Yeah.
the claw hit the book as it swung. That's a sign. He
Yeah.
signed."
That's so good.
And yeah, as we keep moving on, we kind of discover Christopher working with another buddy, and they're harvesting. They're looking for alien tech that
Yeah.
may have fallen off the ship over the years, and his buddy's like, "I found something." He's like, "That's not alien, you idiot. It has to be alien to have the fluid." And then the little baby prawn, "I found one." Oh, good job. Yes, very nice.
We have what
They
we
take
need.
it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take it home and crack it open and get like one drop of this shit out of it, and then he's got like I don't know this rudimentary chemistry set up in his shack, and the drop hits this I don't know piece of fabric, and we get some CG fucking
Yeah.
bouncing and undulation, and then the goop like goes into a canister that seals, right? And they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
there, now we have what we need." And apparently, it's taken them 20 years to harvest this, which is fuel. And they have I don't know, somebody hide it. I don't remember if it was the friend or the baby or the child prawn. Somebody hides it.
Yeah, because they
Well,
get the knock on the door. Wickus is at
yeah.
the door.
So he come there, and then I don't know. Shit happens. He's asking the friend Prawn of Christopher's asking what's happening, what's an eviction, I don't understand. And
I love that he's
I think
telling his friend,
eventually,
he's like, "Be polite, God damn it! Like, we can't fuck this up. Like, be polite." And then he goes out there and he's kind of an asshole and gets himself
yeah,
killed, basically. Yeah.
yeah, and then the Prawn gets shot in the head by the kind of bald jerk security guard who's going to
Hmm.
be involved with the whole movie. And that was kind of sad. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy's trying to get home. He's doing things and gets shot in the head. And then his buddy, anyways, I don't know, goes back to his house or something. And the kid, where's your friend? He's gone. Are we still going home? Yes, we're going to try. Yes.
Yes. We need to find it.
Yeah. And then Weakest goes to his house, and anyways, they find the canister in their search. And he's looking at it. He's like, this doesn't look like a weapon. Okay, it's not a weapon, but it could be dangerous, and we're going to take it. You see, it has the alien marks. We'll put it in a bag. It's very safe in here. And then, anyways, he's messing around with it and like touches the top of it, and it shoots shit on him.
Yeah. Black.
And he's like, oh, and he's wiping it off. And he's like, we will edit that out, right? That will not be
that didn't happen.
the spraying me in the face part. Yes, we will edit that out. And they edit out. So yes, very dangerous. It could be. I don't know, but it could be. Yeah. Then he starts getting like sick while he's doing his evictions. I think first he's like puking on the side of one of the shacks, and that's pretty funny. They're just filming. He's like, "God damn it, no!"
Yeah, and he's like,
turn away.
Puke on his hand. He's like flinging puke. It's like, "Oh, come on, man!" The fuck.
And then he's feeling sick, and he's like, "Is anybody else hot? I'm very hot. I don't know. I'm very. Are you hot? I mean, it looks hot out there. It looks like a fucking desert.
Oh yeah,
I'd be hot." Yeah. Then I think he's like, "I just need to stop here and get something to eat." And there's like this restaurant. I don't know what the fuck. I forget the name of it, but it's like one restaurant.
They keep going
in
back
District
to
9.
Burger joint.
Yeah. And it's like for humans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's like the only human restaurant. And they got burgers and shit, and they're outside eating burgers or fucking fish and chips, whatever the hell they're eating. And he's like, "Yes, I feel much better. I just needed some food, I think. I'm feeling good." And they're like, but you're... And he's like, "What? There's black goo coming out of your nose." And he's like, "Huh?"
Oh, shit.
Like a black goop coming out. And then I think... Do we lose some nails before we go home with him?
Yeah, losing some nails. And then I like when he goes home, because he comes home and all the lights are off, and he meets his wife. His wife meets him at the door, and he's like, "Why the fuck are the lights off?" And he says, "I think I shit my pants," and the lights turn on.
Yeah,
he's just trying to like,
I need to use the toilet.
I think I shit my pants.
Yeah, and he has like a wound on his arm too that he dresses up while in District
like
9.
sling,
It's just like it's like an open wound, and he dresses it and puts it in a sling. And he's lost some nails at this point. They're just falling off. So he gets home, and everyone's there. He's like, "What is this about? Why is the promotion? It's for the promotion. Yes, thank you all for coming. I have to use the toilet. I'm sorry."
Yep. And he looks awful. He looks so bad.
Yeah,
pale and sweaty.
Pale, sweaty, and And then he sees his father-in-law in there. "I need to speak to you alone in the kitchen." And like a couple people clear out.
Yeah.
Like it's not alone at all or private. It's like, "But I need to go to the toilet." But he's just trying. He's gonna shit his brains out. Yeah. Then I don't remember, what did the dad say right there? Just, "Oh yeah, what happened today?
What the fuck happened out there? Too many prawns died, and like you got to get the shit under control." Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, "I'll get someone to do it if you can't." And anyways, he goes to the bathroom and comes out, and they're cutting a cake, and he's thanking everybody for being there. And he's like, "Well, let's eat some cake." And then it goes to his POV, and it's all blurry, and you can barely hear and see, and kind of... Oh yeah, he pukes more black shit up on the cake, and all over the table, gross. And then he's like blotting it with his handkerchief, and he passes out and like on the table. And anyways, and then they go to the hospital. I think it tells us like hospital, like I don't know, 4 or 5 hours after exposure or something.
Oh yeah.
And then he goes in there, and they are looking at him. They're like, "What's wrong? What happened?" He doesn't kind of want to tell anybody about the mist thing, and they undo his dressing on his arm, and then a fucking prawn arm comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's now got
Slimy,
a
gross. Yeah.
prawn, little 3-fingered reptile hand.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he's like, "What the fuck is that, man? What is wrong with my arm, man?"
Stay calm.
Yeah, then the doctor like hits a button,
Yeah.
and then all of a
Gasses
sudden
him or something. Yeah.
bunches of security is running past like his wife, and she's wondering what's going on, and they all run in there. She gets up, tries to see. They put him in like a fucking body bag
Yeah.
to take him away, and like they zip it up, and it's like can't breathe in it. There's like fog on the clear plastic. No, he's wiggling. She's like, "What are they doing to him? Why?" Oh, he's fine. He's gonna be fine. Anyways, and then they take him to the research facility. I don't remember the name of this corporation, like
Oh,
USM or something.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, something.
MCU, that's Marvel.
The MCU.
MCU.
But they take him to the lab, and he sees a bunch of prawns like getting tested on, and he's like, "Fuck, is this what we're doing?
Yeah, like what the
What
fuck
are you
is
doing
this?
to them?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just doing all sorts of experiments on these bastards. And yeah, they start doing experiments on him. He's just chained to a operating table, and they're like poking him. They're like pain test and drill a hole in his arm. Ah, yeah, it hurts. And the guy's like, "Yeah, see that pain threshold? That was really good. That means the nerves are bonded. He's becoming one of them. It's a matter of time. How did this happen? We don't know, but we're gonna figure it out." And then they start using him to test the weapons because he has a prawn hand. They think he might be able to use them. He's like shooting guns, and he doesn't want to. And he's like, "No,
Yeah.
does my wife know I'm here? Please." And so they start shocking him to make his fingers like tense and shoot the guns. He's like, "I told you I would shoot it myself."
What the fuck?
And then they bring in a prawn with a big X painted on
Yeah.
his chest and stand him over in the center. He's like, "No, I will shoot the cow. I will shoot the... No, please."
Oh shoot, whatever
He
the
did
fuck you want
nothing.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he shoots him, and the goop goes all over him. He's really devastated by it. Yeah, and then we get all the while the father-in-law keeps coming in and watching this and sees his son-in-law being tortured. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yes," and it's like, I think even he says we need to harvest him now or some shit. So they're gonna try and harvest all of him, his bone marrow, his blood, his tissue, to study and see how they can do this in the future without fully turning someone into an alien, only partially. And they're like, "So will he survive the procedure?" The procedure, we will need everything. He will essentially be turned to nothing by the
Yeah.
procedure, yes. And he's hearing all this.
Yeah.
And then they're strapping him down, getting ready to do it, and they're like trying to numb him, knock him out, but he's refusing to take the gas. I think one of the people was like, "Forget it, who cares about the gas? Just enter his chest cavity now, get the
Need the
heart,
heart,
while he's
yeah.
awake." And so, I don't know, he uses his like freaking prawn hand strength to break the chain or something, and hits a couple of the doctors and gets one of them with a scalpel to their neck and has a hostage now, and which doesn't make much sense. You're going to kill one doctor with a scalpel, and all the people with guns are kind of putting them down and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, from what I've seen, they'd probably just shoot you both and be like, it'd be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a big deal. But they let him escape somehow. And now he's on the run. And they had to create a campaign to catch him. And they got all these, "Man fucks prawns,
Yeah, so good.
gets disease." It's on the cover of like the newspaper. He's like behind a prawn. This is actual footage we have.
That's so good. And he discovers that while he's trying to get a burger at the restaurant because it goes played on
Yeah.
the TV and everyone's like looking at him. He's like, "No, no, no!"
No, do not look at that. No.
Anyone who goes near him needs to stay whatever 20 feet away, and they all like run away.
Yeah.
Highly contagious.
Yeah, so he's starting to change and fully. And then he's on the run. And then he meets up with Christopher somehow. Why? I don't quite remember how they hook up.
So he's kind of like, it's weird because we don't get a sense of geography in this movie, more or less, because there's like downtown Johannesburg, But then there's District 9, which I think is on the outskirts of the city. So I think when he escapes, he kind of is hanging around the
Mm.
city, and he at one point he's in like a field, and you see a truck approaches, and he kind of dips out, and you kind of hear over the radio like, "Yeah, we just set up a perimeter around the city. Like he ain't getting out." So he's the only thing he can think of is going into District 9. So he
Mm-hmm.
goes into District 9, and I think there's like helicopters or something, patrol trucks, and he just happens to enter into a shack to hide, and it just happens to be Christopher and his son's house. He's like, "Hey, you,
Yeah.
you fuck."
Yeah, and there are some, oh yeah, then he goes somehow finds their little spaceship. They have like the control module. They've always wondered why the ship isn't moving, and they think they have footage of something leaving the ship. They think
Yeah.
that is the control module. Can't do anything without it. And it's kind of under his shack. It's like, you had it this whole time. 20 years you've been hiding on top of this.
This is very
He's like,
illegal.
what do you...
Yeah.
yeah. But he's like, I'm very impressed. This is a very big find, though. He goes back to like his mind of like
Yeah.
finding
Totally.
bad shit and turning it in and getting praise for it. You could tell, even though he's a huge fugitive, he's like, this would be a big find. This could get me back to the top.
Yeah.
And then they kind of explain to him what they're doing, and they're trying to go home, and they're going to bring a ship back to rescue everybody. It's going to take 3 years, I think, to get there and come back. And they have the fuel, and he can change him back. There's special medical pods on the mothership that can change him fully human, and he'll be fine. And he's like, "Well, that's great. Let's find some of this stuff." And they're like, "That was the only stuff we had. It took us 20 years to harvest that." And he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. Fuck.
He's like, "Well, where is it?" And Weakest is like, "It's in a lab. It's like 3 stories underground. We'll never get it. It's a suicide mission. We have no weapons. We have nothing." And then eventually, what is he? He starts to change more. Now he's getting some shit popping out of his back, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he sees it and in a makeshift mirror and like is ripping off pieces of his flesh and
It's kind of cool.
like he real. Yeah, it's definitely got some body horror,
Yeah.
the Fly type shit with
Totally.
his transformation.
Yeah, and I
And
think his wife calls at that moment. That's kind of the switch that kind of motivates, because they're both just like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And then I think he gets called from his wife.
did you really have sex with them? No, I would never do anything perverted with these damn prawns. They're lying. He's lying to you.
Yeah.
I want to be with you. And then you think we think we hear her say, but I want to hold you again. I think she says, I don't want to hold you again, and then hangs up. And he realizes that it's progressing now really quick, and the prawn tells him it's gonna start going pretty quick now. You don't have much time. And then they decide to break in and get the goop. And how are they gonna do it? The prawn's like, I know where weapons are. And then or was it Wiku?
I think, I think it was him. He's like, I know where we can get a bunch of weapons from the gangs.
Yeah, he knows they have all the alien technology that he can use. And so he goes there. I have money. I'm just looking for some weapons. No problem. No problem, guys. No problem. And then they make him sit down and see the gang leader. We've seen him a couple times. He's in a wheelchair, old dude. And he's like, what is that? And he sees his like, I see what's happening to you. I know what this is. And he's like, how did you do that to yourself? We need to know. And he never tells anybody. Really.
Yeah.
He's just, I don't know what happened. He just lets him think he had sex with these prawns.
Yeah. What's the point? For everybody.
Yeah. I think the gang lord has like a newspaper pulls out, right? He's like, "Is this you?"
The guy in the front that lets him in, like one of the goons.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Oh, look at you!"
Yeah, and he's like, "Doggy style with a demon." No, that's photoshopped. I swear.
Which is funny because I don't know. It doesn't really make a lot of sense that they're kind of appalled, but not appalled, but like kind of joking with him. Because I think early on, when they just the first 10 minutes when they're just dumping information and like rules of the world, I think one of the interviewees even said that there's like human and prawn prostitution and
Interspecies prostitution,
yeah,
but then it shows like a woman,
yeah.
and so I don't know if they know Like I don't think anyone's tried it the other way around.
Oh yeah.
But it's also pretty crazy to be like, hey, you prawns
Yeah.
feeling anxious or a long day's work,
It's fucking wild.
So yeah, that's crazy talk. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, I mean they're gonna kill him. We've established now that there's voodoo amongst the gang, and they like eat aliens, thinking it'll give them power.
Yeah.
And he's been eating them, and he's like, I want to eat your arm to get your power. He's like, that won't work. That won't work. And they're holding him down, or beating him up or something. Anyways, his hand accidentally falls on like an alien gun that's kind of under a fence where it's kept.
Yeah.
And it powers up, and he pulls it out and starts shooting it, and all the alien guns are fucking nuts. It's like some crazy air powered, like those old air guns. You would go boom, you shoot the air.
Yeah.
But this one's like a fucking tornado. Just breaks through everything and tears humans apart. And he's just shooting people through walls. And then it's finally just like the Lord there. And he's like, no. He's like, you can go. Take what you want. I will find you.
Yeah, I'm coming after you.
I will get you.
Yeah.
Just know that. Yeah, then he takes like the guns. He doesn't take the mech at that point, I don't think, does he?
No.
Yeah, so he takes the guns, and then we get some more. Now we're like at the base, and we got the bald security guy kind of talking, and I think the father-in-law is there. And anyways, they're talking about what they got to do. They got to find this guy. We need him alive.
Oh, right. So I forgot. There's 2 phone calls the wife makes. The first one, before he gets to District 9, she's like, what you were saying, like, how could you do this? Whatever. And he's trying to plead his innocence, and then they get cut off. And then after he talks to Christopher about it's suicide mission, and he kind of at night he undoes his clothes, sees he's getting worse, and then she calls him again. And then he's like, honey, and she's like, I believe you. And he's like, oh my God, thank God. And then they're kind of having this heart-to-heart moment. And then we find out that she's only doing that because they can locate his position. So now they know where he is. So then when we cut back to the base with the bald guy, they're getting ready to because they know where he is. They're getting ready to suit up and go get him. Which is a cool moment because they're ready to go, and then boom, that fucking explosion happens in the front.
Yeah, and then I think the security guy's like, go to live ammunition.
Yeah.
And he's like, he said no. It's like, we're going in there. We're gonna kill this fucker.
They're coming in.
Yeah. Then the fucking wall blows up. Boom.
Yeah.
And they come in with their alien weapons. Fucking lightning bolts turning people into just water balloon.
I remember watching this in the theater for the first time. This is the first time in the movie you actually see the weapon get used against a human. And when that guy explodes, I remember the whole theater just was like, holy fucking, like the huge gasp in the theater. It's such a cool moment. Just like a balloon.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, and they get in there and they're ballooning people.
Yeah.
Well, like the first guy, he gets ballooned, and I remember Christopher, the prawn, is like, I thought you said we weren't supposed to kill any of them. It's like, well, he shot at me.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do? Yeah, and then they finally get down to the lab, and then Christopher sees all the aliens being experimented on. He's like, what are they doing down here? He's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just keep going. And then finally he stops in awe of what's happening. And then I think he realizes now what does he want to do? He wants to get everybody out.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he's still going to go home and try and get him back 3 years later?
Correct. I think the original plan was to just get up to the mothership and dip. But I think the 3 years later thing was for fixing what's his name? Because he asked him later, how long is? Oh, yeah, we got the thing. How long? And he's like 3 years, and he's like, what the fuck? But now he wants, because he's seen the horrific things that the company is doing to the prawns. I think he wants to save everybody. So now the plans have kind of changed.
Yeah. Now he wants everyone on the ship, and they're all leaving.
He's like, I didn't know. I promise I didn't know.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found out when they were wheeling me through. I didn't know. But anyways, we gotta go.
Yeah, then the security guards come in and start shooting. He's still standing there like in awe. And he's like, "What's wrong with you, man?"
Yeah.
He's like hiding, kind of ballooning some more people from behind something. Finally, he snaps him into a bed, like, "Think about your boy, man."
Yeah.
And then, oh, the boy, my crustacean little bouncing boy. He don't want him to grow up without a crab father in his life.
Yeah.
So, oh, that was pretty funny. I just thought of this right when he first gets to their shack and he's trying to get the signature, and he's like, "Oh, look, it's a child. This is why they can't be here. They're not supposed to be having kids, and they keep having them. But I know how to here. Take a sweet." He drops like a lollipop near him. The kid just fucking chucks it at his face. Ah, you little fucking bastard!
I'm trying to be nice to you.
Nice. And then it was pretty funny when you get to see their eggs. That was really cool. See what they do? They hang a cow upside down, and they have the tube here. You unplug this. You hear the baby in there? It's dying, right? Yeah. No, he has no nutrients.
Like, Jesus.
Now he will die. Rather than just unplugging all the eggs, that takes too long. We burn them. Yeah. Listen for you hear the popping noise? Like popcorns, right? That's like, the babies. Damn. They try to get out, and they pop, and they die. It's like,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because they're just aliens. They have no moral worth.
Yeah.
Like humanity doesn't care anymore. But yeah, they're in the lab. They're looking for the goop. He snaps them out of it. They finally find it in like one of those little boxes where you can put your hands through with the gloves and touch it. They break it out of there. And then oh yeah, and he's like, "How do we get out of here?" He's like, "I don't know how to get out." I said we would get in. I told you that. Yeah. I don't know how to get out. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And then Christopher's like, "Making a bomb."
Yeah.
Just random shit in the lab.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
And throws it at the wall. Now they got a way out. And then they get one of those badass trucks. Those trucks are sick.
Yeah.
These little white trucks. I guess they're Toyota Helix trucks. And they're pretty cool. And yeah, they get out of there. And they're trying to make it to the ship. More battles ensuing. I think, what do? They blew up their truck somehow, right?
I think they actually make it home because now Christopher's like frantically trying to get the ship operational, and that's when he says like, "Okay, now we're going to the ship, and you're gonna fix me, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought." And they're like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "It's going to take 3 years." Like, "Oh, hold on. You're talking a little fast there. I think you said 3 years." And he's like, "Yes." And he's like, "What the fuck?" And so I think in the heat of the moment, anger, Wickus like hits Christopher, knocks him out, and then jumps down to the ship, closes the latch. And I think at this point, the military is kind of closing in. Uses the boy to put the fuel in. It's like, where the fuck does this go? And sticks the thing in there and gets in the driver's seat. And oh yeah, it was like a little thing of goo. You stick your hands in.
Yeah, it's goo, of course. Cool, He's like, "There's no buttons? What the hell?"
Yeah, and then flies
stick your hand in the goo.
Yeah,
flies out. And now he's got the little boy. "Where's my dad?" "No, he's fine. He's coming. He's going to meet us."
We'll get him. Which I don't even know what his plan is at this point. I'm like, what are you trying to do? I don't know what he was trying to do, but
yeah, he's just going to go up to the ship and try and wing it as far as getting in a medical pod.
Yeah.
He's going to try and figure it out, because I think the problem was saying, I was going to use some of the fuel to do that for you, and then we were going to leave, but now this is worse than I thought. We need to leave as fast as possible so they don't stop us. We need to use all the fuel to be able to get out of here.
Totally.
And I will come back, though, I promise. And, it gets shot down by their badass missiles the military has. Shoot the engine out, lands. They're going to get him. Then, at this point, I don't know when he gets the fucking mech suit. He gets the mech suit somehow.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite parts of the movie, because when that ship crashes, I feel like the movie is like so engaging at that point, because it's like you have Homeboy crashing the ship with the ship with the little boy, then you have Christopher being put away in the truck, Then you have
Mm-hmm.
the gangsters like, oh shit, the ship's down. Let's go get that motherfucker. And they're kind of gearing up to go. And so like all these moving pieces, you're like, how the fuck is this gonna like play out? Everyone's kind of like doing their own little thing. But so the military puts Christopher in the back of a truck. They're on their way to, I keep forgetting his fucking name, Vicus, and they get him, so they pull him out, and then they don't notice the little boy. Little boy stays in the ship, and
Yeah.
then so now Christopher and Wickus are both in the truck. They're being transported back to the city, and on the way to the city, the gangsters roll up and attack them, and then take Wickus away. And then they, at some point, the mech suits with the gangsters just powered off, and
Mm-hmm.
while this is happening, little boy's like beep 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 boop boop bop, boop, touching screens and shit. I don't really know what he's doing, and then the ship turns on, which is cool. When like that fucking sound blast like blows out
Yeah.
all the windows. I think that was fucking cool.
And then there was something like all the alien tech was
All the
going
started to
nuts,
wake up,
right?
yeah, started, and because of that, the mech kind of powers up. So yeah, I think they're about the gang has Wickus on the ground. They're gonna about to like chop off his arm or something. Kind of intense moment, and Wickus is like, "That's not my bird!" Fighting for his life, and then the mech turns on, and then they start shooting at it, and we get some more kind of cool tech shit where like
Yeah.
they're
He like
firing at it, but it's
highlights
like,
everybody but him, and
yeah, yeah,
then it like like
fucking
shoots some
cool.
missiles or some shit. Yeah, it does a bunch of shit.
And it like harnesses the
And it
bullets, and it's just like piling up to like one
oh
big
yeah, that
ball,
was
and then
cool.
like shoots it right back at him. Yeah.
Very Half-Life,
Hmm.
gravity gun style. And then later, when he's using the mech, he sucks up a pig and
Oh
shoots a
yeah,
pig at a guy. That was pretty
that
cool.
was fucking awesome. Yeah.
It's like, poor pig. Wrong place, wrong time, buddy. Yeah, so he gets in the mech, and where is he trying to make it with the mech?
He kind of he walks out there and he sees Christopher because they're trying to glean information from him, roughing him up, being like, "What's going on with the
Yeah.
mothership? What the fuck did you do?" And
He's like, you can keep the
fucking,
prawn. I don't care.
yeah,
He
Wicks
leaves.
is like,
Just
"Yeah,
let me
whatever,"
go.
and just runs away. I was like, "Dude, you're
And
such
then
a
he
piece of
hears
shit."
what they're saying as he's running away because
Yeah,
he's got the super robot hearing, and it's like, this prawn is too strong. He'll never talk. And the other
yeah,
guys, then kill him. And then they're like, then kill him. Look at the
and kill
then
him.
kill him, then kill him. And he's like,
Oh man.
ah. Turns around, kind of helps him out. And they're both trying to get to the craft. And now the kid is like, I don't know. No, then they have a bunch of fighting, and Wickus is getting fucked up. Like they're shooting the mech, and we don't know if it's going through the mech and hurting him, or if it's just kind of like you're part of the mech when you're in it.
Yeah,
It's like he's getting
unclear.
hurt
Yeah,
because it is, or if he's actually these shots are going into him. I don't know. But he gets shot a couple times where he's like, oh no, and falling over, and finally, I don't know, he gets spit out of the mech, and the ball security guard is there. I don't remember how they defeat him, or if it's.
I think so he's trying to like he's
Oh yeah,
doing
all the
a
aliens come up.
yeah, the aliens come up, but before that, because Wickus is trying to get Christopher back to the ship, so it's kind of an escort mission. And he gets him kind of close, and he's like, "Yeah, all fucked up." And the thing comes up, and he's like, "Just go with your boy, go get to the mothership, get out of here." And so Christopher runs away, gets in the ship, and we realize that what the boy, because I didn't know what the fuck the boy was doing, but he was calling the mothership over to the crash ship to suck it up, beam it up. So
Mm-hmm.
they get it. Christopher gets in the ship. It starts to get kind of beamed up, and then the bald guy shoots a rocket. I thought it was a cool scene because like Vicus is like on the ground and like shoots his arm up, grabs the fucking missile midair. That was pretty.
Yeah,
So yeah, Christopher and son get away, get to the mothership, and then yeah, I
the
think they
security
just,
guard's gonna execute him in the
yeah,
street, and he's like, "No, you're too dangerous. After all this, I'm taking you out." He
yeah,
already planned on taking him out a long time ago, but
yeah,
now he's really planning on it. But then all the aliens start coming out of the woodwork, all the prawns, and obviously with the ship turning on, it's something about it's like raised their awareness somehow of like what's going on, and they need to fight the humans for some reason. And they all know somehow, and they all look at him as one of them
yeah.
because they can see he's got the arm and like he is a prawn. And so they leave him alone, but then they tear the guy apart. Like one comes up and he just shoots a couple of them, and then other ones come up and rip his head
Oh
off and
yeah.
his arms off
Like
and
holy
start
shit.
eating him and shit. And yeah, it's intense. And then yeah, the ship goes up. Um, pretty much, and then they leave. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gone. The ship is gone. And then we cut to way more just documentary stuff. The ship finally left. People don't know why or how. We don't know if they will be gone forever, if they're coming back to pick up the rest, or if when they come back, they will declare war on our world.
Yeah.
Only time will tell. That's what we needed, a sequel to this movie, man.
I was thinking that like there's a lot of movies that are hits like this that are kind of like I don't know, like one hit wonders more or less. That like I watch some of these kind of type of movies where I'm like, just leave it alone. It was a perfect, 2 hours. Don't touch it. We don't need to go back. There are movies like that, and then they eventually get sequels. I'm like, God damn it. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. But this movie, I'm like, I want a District 10 where the
Yeah.
Christopher comes
We
back.
always heard about a District 10. There was always rumors about a District 10 movie.
Yeah. Because they even say at the
far
end of that
back.
movie, the document, because they succeed in moving all those. They even one
Yeah.
of the guys even says like, yeah, we ended up moving all the prawns to District 10. There's like 1.5 million. And we don't know if they're going to come back for them. So like that's a perfect setup of Christopher coming back to grab his peeps, and then maybe even following through with turning Wickus back into a human. And you get like a touching moment at the end where he's reunited with his wife. There's things that you can pull at.
Yeah.
Get more action in there, but nope.
Yeah, we got a lot of the outro talking about the aliens leaving and that people are scared. Now they're in 10. 9 has been destroyed. Um, we get a lot of like his family and co-workers interviewed about Wickus.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what he did. He was a kind man, as far as I knew, and sensible, a little weak, but.
Yeah.
And they're just talking to all of them, and they're talking to the wife, and she's like, yeah, I don't know. And we established that he always made her things by hand.
Yeah.
Like paper mache bowl. I sat on it. I didn't see it. And anyways, and then I think we end with her. Like I found this on my doorstep the other day, and my friends tell me to get rid of it because there's no way it could be from him. But I don't know. I like to think that maybe it is. And it's like a little metal flower.
Yeah.
And we cut to a trash pile. We see a prawn, and this prawn is making a metal flower with his fingertips, and kind of looks at it, and yeah, so there he is. It's all prawned out.
Full prawn, yeah.
Full on prom. Prawn. But yeah, this was a fun movie. Always has been. Kind of shitty way to start your career, I guess, because he never could quite live up to it.
No, unfortunately.
I thought
Elysium's
Chappie-
good, but it's not
Yeah.
District 9 good.
I thought Chappie was probably the second best. That one was really fun and cool, but it just felt like District 9 to me.
Yeah.
Like really close. Like just something about it. The South Africans and the robots, and yeah, it just felt very District 9. Like maybe this guy can't do anything else. And I get, like we said, he did Gran Turismo, but he didn't write or anything for that. He just had to direct it, and we don't know if it's any good. We haven't seen it. We don't have a lot of faith in PlayStation movies
Yes.
as of late. So I hope he gets another shot and does something cool, knock something out of the park, and we can be talking about him again. Because what a way to start it off, man.
Yeah, if Shyamalan can bounce back, then I have faith
Yeah.
that Neil Blomkamp can.
Yeah, totally. And as Shyamalan has proved, you don't have to have something great to bounce back. You just gotta have something.
Really, like I would argue that there's nothing that Shyamalan's made in the past 10 years that would blow me away, but they've all been entertaining, just fun little thrillers.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, just give him give Neil Blomkamp a modest budget that's like, hour 45 minute sci-fi cool thing, and he can bounce back that way.
Yeah, give him the Love and Robots feature film.
Totally.
Boom. There we go. Yeah, but this is fun, man. From beginning to end, you're interested in Wickus. It's very likable. But then you start to like the prawns pretty quickly, and you feel bad for them. And yeah, this is fucked up. And then you're hoping Wickus will join them, even though, even when he's like, man, this would be a good find. He's like, can't find it in himself to side with the aliens, even though he is an alien now.
Yeah.
And then finally he makes that switch, and yeah, it's a fun, weird ride. I think this is like a 8.3. Amazing. Loved it.
Yeah. 8.5 for me. I think it's an excellent movie. Great. the right amount of action. There's not a lot of action in this movie until the movie kind of takes its time, and the last 40 minutes just goes. Like once they hit the base, once they go back to like that movie, just it's like a roller coaster after that. Like it's just action, action, action. And I like that kind of stuff. I like action movies that kind of take its time and then they just bombard you at the end with good action set pieces. And I think this movie still stands pretty tall for a $30 million budget, CG heavy kind of action movie. A lot of practical stuff, a lot of good CG. Yeah, I like all the characters. Like the Wickus is kind of a douchebag until he's not. He has that kind of heroic moment at the end. Which I appreciated. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a movie that's very engaging. You get sucked into it right away. I mean, the first 5 minutes when they're just telling you the history and the story, all this kind of like handheld footage looks real. Just the shot of that ship just looming over a city. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really cool. Cool world building stuff. But yeah, just a fun, entertaining sci-fi movie, original sci-fi movie. Yeah, good stuff. 8.5.
8.5, 8.3. Check it out. It's on Hulu, Disney Plus, because they're mixing all the content now. So
Yeah.
it sucked. It's a Hulu movie, really, because I was watching on Disney Plus. I was like, why is there commercials? Disney Plus does not have commercials.
Bummer.
Or at least mine doesn't. I don't know if some of them do. But yeah, it's a Hulu thing. It's got commercials. Got to deal with it. I probably own this fucking movie. I just never think to look through my hundreds of movies before I review them.
Yeah, well, I was gonna. It's funny. I was looking for stuff. I mean, I ended up sending you a list, but at one point I was like, "Homie, just send me like 2 or 3 photos of your shelf, and we'll do a physical review day. I'll pick one of your physical stuff." But I was like, I'll just find something.
Yeah, we should do that sometime.
Yeah,
It'd be a lot of photos.
there's something about going to the shelf and like picking a
Yeah.
thing, and yeah.
But yeah, you guys go check it out. 8.5, 8.3, great movie. Neil Blomkamp's debut, District 9. As always, we're here on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Also on Apple Music and Spotify, if that's how you do your podcast. We don't care where you do it or how you do it. As long as you come do it with us once in a while, we'd appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you. Until the next Vs, peace.
Peace.